Welcome back to Money on a Mission. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, and I'm joined today by Colin Evans and Dave Evans of the Evans Financial Group, and we're talking all about what makes Evans Financial Group a little bit different, a little bit special. Dave, I want to ask you, if people are asking themselves, what types of questions should I be asking a financial advisor if I'm thinking about working with someone, what do those questions even look like?
A lot of times, sometimes they say, well, what's this going to cost me? Like, it's way more than that. A lot of times I'll ask someone, I'll paint a picture and say, if I were going to seek financial advice, I would ask you a couple of questions. And one of those questions is, how did your clients fare in the market when it went down, let's say in 2008? Number two, I'd ask the advisor, this is you asking me, do you have any money? Now, I have been doing this. I have a BDALT. That's been doing this a long time.
Okay, I love it. BDALT.
If I don't have any money by now, they don't need to be taking advice from me. They need to run.
That is true.
But the other thing is they would ask you about fee structure and then how we get paid and all that sort of thing. But I want to clarify that if someone has a retirement account, many times it's with their employer. Defined benefit pension plans are almost a thing of the past, so everybody's got a 401k or a SEP or something like that.
Yes.
Big IRA. And having a retirement account is not having the same thing as a retirement plan.
Okay.
And that's a big deal because, you know, I got this big pile of money. It's $400,000, $500,000 or whatever the number is. I have no idea how to take it out and how to take it out efficiently and how to take it out in such a manner that I don't run out of money.
Yes.
That's a big, that's the number one fear of people in retirement is I don't want to have more life than I have money. So they ask a lot of questions, but I think you know, do I have money, number one, and number two, do I follow my own financial advice? So if I say, well, you should have your assets over here, and they say, well, Dave, where's yours? I said, well, mine are over here, and we should be, based on age, probably having the same philosophical financial ideas in terms of where our money should be. So we practice what we preach. I don't want to be the you know, the cobbler whose his kids don't have shoes, or the carpenter whose house leaks. And oh, this is the last thing I would tell them if they ask. If you want to, and you're a client, I carry my financial statement in my briefcase with me. If you would like to see it, I'll show it to you.
Wow. That's transparent.
It's huge.
Absolutely,
I've only had two people say I'd like to see it. One guy was curious. Another guy was saying someone had shared with him that he shouldn't take financial advice from a guy who can't write a check as big as he can. I said, I like that.
That is. Yes.
Anyway, that's some of the questions I think I would ask a financial advisor in that process.
And also, do they have a book? I mean, that's another big question to ask, right? Colin, let's talk a little bit about not just one book, but two. I mean, this is pretty impressive.
Right, it is. And you know, they were both amazing journeys to even complete. And you know, when we started Retirement at Risk, and that was, you know, really headed up by Dave. And we kind of took the bits and pieces of what we were talking about when we gave our financial workshops. And this is really breaking that down and just allowing that. This is a take home. This is, you know, you can read this at your, you know, your own pace, your own leisure, but it's got good content in it that is immediately usable.
Yes.
in that aspect. You know, comparing that to, you know, as I transition over into the Lemonade Legacy, that wasn't actually even going to be a book to begin with. I was having breakfast with if anybody recalls Zig Ziglar, the motivational speaker.
Love Zig.
And the gentleman was actually a former employer for me that I worked when I was in college, and he's now a speaker for Zig Ziglar's kind of empire. And we were having breakfast, and I was talking to him just a story about the ways I was teaching my daughter, and it started with a lemonade stand, and it was, you know, we have 3 piles of money of what you need to use for product and what you're going to save and what you're allowed to spend. And as we kind of use this from financial principles, he said, you really need to write a book on this. I said, I was really just wanting to eat my eggs, and enjoy my breakfast. I wasn't expecting this much pressure today to write a book. But what's funny was that Friday, I spent about 6 hours in a local restaurant, and I just got into a tear and just ended up writing and writing and writing.
Wow.
And then it became into fruition. And we took this from the angle of as a guide for parents and grandparents to teach their kids about finances and teach them about money and principles of money. So as we kind of go into our generation now is literally a now generation. I want this now. I need the latest Air Jordans. I need the latest cell phone. I need this now, and have that immediate satisfaction, as opposed to our generations when we were raised and growing up, we saved for it. We had to save those pennies and put that money back and get to it. And so helping these really can kind of partner together for the youth today that are coming up, and then those that are walking right into retirement. So we're kind of hitting both groups of people and with both of these.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for another amazing episode this week. I've truly enjoyed myself. To our viewers at home, we'd like to thank you for spending time with us on Money on a Mission. Be safe, be happy, be blessed. We'll see you back 1 week from today. Take care.